Kenzo, what is your max inventory points?
10.
Give me a D8 roll.
Oh, benevolent DM.
Dice gods, if you were ever with me, now is the time.
That's not bad.
Yeah, 6. So since your infusions and such are magitech in nature, you start kind of picking through these constructs. Since you didn't explode them and sending parts flying everywhere.
True.
Yeah. So you managed to get Evan up a good bit. Regained 6 inventory points. Yeah. By the way, there's still a chest.
Yes.
Did we get any zenith from the
Open the
monsters?
chest. Huh?
Did we get any zenith from the monsters?
Monies.
Money, money, money.
Good question. Let's see here. 100 roll. Oh.
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 Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, that'll be 580 zen.
God damn.
Wow.
Oh.
Look,
Oh.
I keep rolling high on the 100.
116 for each of us.
116.
Quick math.
And 6. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, so you hook shot back over the rubble, right?
No, we're checking the chest.
A valiant attempt, but it wasn't gonna work.
We're checking it. I worked this hard for it. I'm gonna keep my chest.
All right, so you go over and open the chest.
Okay.
Inside is sleeping gas.
Why is that so funny?
Make a sleepy check. DC 5 million.
It's Bugabutt's farts.
Nah, you you open up the chest and okay. Okay, laughing too hard made my head hurt. Alrighty.
There you go.
Congratulations, you take a nap.
I don't know
All
what
right.
that is.
You open up the chest and inside is a bandolier of blue-tipped bolt.
Oh?
Hmm.
What does that do?
Well, considering what you figured when studying the elemental grenades, you figure that these crossbow bolts are kind of infused in the same way.
Are they
So-
light blue, which would be wind, or dark blue, which would be water?
They're ice.
Ooh.
So dark blue.
Ice bolts.
Yes.
Kenzo's gonna hold him up. Look what we found!
Yeah. There's about 10 of them in the bandolier.
I found you some bolts for your bow.
Well, those look fancy.
Yeah, they're ice.
Yeah. You look at the chest again, and you notice there's just a couple random acorns. Some nuts to go with the bolts.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the acorn.
Oh,
How's that come in handy later?
Randall just took 1d6 psychic damage. Yes, I came up with that on the spot.
Stop with the dad jokes.
-2 sanity damage.
Look,
The thing is, I didn't even
think
realize
they're
it was going to
very
be a
funny.
pun. I didn't even realize that when flavoring Bugabud's Gatling gun as acorns, that pun could be.
I'm totally going to use them later on. Don't you worry. We're going to be in the middle of a fight. I pull out some acorns and start throwing them.
The DM will remember this.
Dun, dun, dun.
You can add a couple of acorns to my inventory because that's what I'm doing.
So that
What?
ends the chest.
All right, so congratulations, you successfully loot the chest.
Okay.
Ah,
Now let's continue.
Yep. So, Kenzo, you hook shot back over the rubble then?
Can I carry someone with me? If I hook shot?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it is a mechanical arm. Should be able to take the strain.
Make a might insight check.
Might insight check, huh?
Yes.
Am I still weakened?
No.
No.
Okay. Just needed to know. How about a 5?
womp womp.
You're like it. You're thinking like, I think that this is calibrated for my weight. If I pick up somebody else, it might just make my arm pop out.
I mean, I'll do a Fabula point to that roll.
Hey, if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, your arm might. Yeah, you're pretty sure that if you try that, your arm will pop out of the socket. And then your arm will.
Gentlemen, the Fable 2.
So yeah, you're quite certain that if you grab onto Randall and fire hook shot, it'll just pull your arm only, and then you'll be out in arm, as they'll just be hanging up there above you, taunting you.
Don't worry, I can make it across by myself. And I sort of strike my way back across.
I fucking hate Tuesday. You know that? Every time, I'm gonna do something cool. No, you're not.
Yeah,
Okay,
I couldn't give that to you for free.
We're going to the door to the south.
Which one, west or east?
East.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I haven't really spent Fabula points. Like, I'm sitting at 11. I haven't used them.
Use them. They become XP.
That's why
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna start just using them.
Yeah. Also, I hope somebody's been tracking the Fabula point usage, because I just realized
tracked
I
mine.
haven't.
I've tracked mine. I haven't tracked anyone else's.
I spent 1, you spent 2?
I spent 3.
Okay.
All right. Going off to the east. Eastern Rune. Opening up the door. You find some rubble. Oh yeah, and the random encounter clock goes up. Yes, Thank you for reminding me.
Did I get a fabulous point for that?
No, but you do. Rosea does feel a pat on her head from out of nowhere.
No.
This place is haunted.
Okay.
So yeah, it is another ladder in front of you. So
Going up or down?
going up. So where the last ladder room had tapestries hanging up, this room, well, it looks like there was tapestry hanging up, but the ceiling, or I guess the floor above, has kind of fallen down in places. So these tapestries are buried under rubble.
Well, this is definitely something for the archaeologists to do.
Yeah.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
Find the source of these monsters and make sure that it's gone. Or at least find out where we're going to need the rest to recover our strength.
Okay, we go to the door of the west.
Oh, so you don't go up the ladder?
I don't think so.
Well, it couldn't hurt to take a look. This doesn't seem to be a main part of this dungeon. So we should explore it the rest of the way, to at least see what's there so we can report.
Okay, I'll go.
Well, this is a room for tapestries. What could they put above it? Because the above floor would be more. This is considered a basement.
I think it's just an alternate way to get downstairs.
The ladder goes up to the balcony above.
Yeah, I think there was another path to go where we didn't explore everything on the upstairs. I think this is just an alternate route.
And let's head to the remaining direction that we haven't explored yet.
Well, let's check the ladder. You want to check the ladder? We'll check the ladder.
There's no harm in taking a look.
I'll go first.
All right. Distances underground can be deceiving. You have a point.
So you go up the ladder, and you are now on the other balcony.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
We have made it across.
Yeah, you gingerly step through the room onto the balcony, because there's bits of the floor missing in the ladder room, but it's easy enough to work your way around it.
But I'll still take a cursory look around the room because we're now viewing the room from the opposite angle.
Yeah, did we see any loot?
Every surface, every column, bridge, every piece of rock hides something.
Well, you don't really see anything in the room itself. The balcony, you see the other side of the collapsed bridge. There you do see a room off to the north, but like the room mirrored underneath it, there's rubble that has collapsed in the doorway, shutting it off.
This is turning into the Pokemon Tower from Lavender Town.
Well, I suppose we turn back then.
It does look like there is a way where it turns going to the east. Down where the bridge is. Kind of like how y'all entered.
So what are our options?
Everything's going to lead back to the big door. That's the option.
Yeah, you can
Probably.
proceed. You can go north to see what's in the alcove by the bridge, or you can go back downstairs.
I want to see what's in the alcove. If there's more jars, that might be, telling more story.
All right, we'll go north.
Okay. Everyone.
Ken's not going to ask. Kenzo's just going to start walking.
Everyone.
I'll run in front of you and say, "No, me first."
Everyone, make a Dex willpower check.
Oh,
DC 10.
boy.
But why, Mr. DM? Why?
All right, 14.
No capital.
Okay.
There you go.
That's 2 successes, at least.
All right. Etesian, if somebody wants to roll for him.
Oof.
Okay. So that
means
Briar and Randall.
Yep.
You hear the grinding quickly enough to react and dive out of the way. Looking to the wall, it's here. You see the wall starting to spark after hearing the grinding and diving away. While everyone else y'all hear the grinding, but not by the time you're turning your head to see what this clicking grinding sound is. The wall to the east explodes. The people that failed take 10 volt damage.
Ooh.
Oof.
That hurt.
What in tarnation? Why did the wall go boom?
What did you do?
I'll spend 10 MP to cast heal on myself.
Okay. So everybody just kind of gets up. Anybody looking to see what happened with the wall?
Yeah, I'm gonna look back there, of course.
Yeah.
All right. It'll be Insight Willpower DC 9 for
Insight.
those inspecting the wall.
Insight willpower.
Okay.
I'm gonna expect it to.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Double insight?
Insight willpower.
Oh, insight.
Right. Get into you're the first to I mean.
All right.
All right. Do. So, Kenzo and Randall, with what you know with your magic knowledge, you can notice that something just got short-circuited in the Magitech gears that were in sunk into the wall. And I forget what term I'm looking for.
I think embedded. You were gonna say embedded, which I think is right.
Yeah. Yeah.
These aren't just mechanical gears powered by some random source.
Yeah.
This is Magitech.
Yeah. Now, Briar, going off what they're saying, mentioning the short circuiting, you rolled high enough to find evidence of actual tampering. This short circuiting was intentionally done. And it wasn't done ages ago. Something was done recently.
Hey guys, you might want to come take a look at this.
I look closer as to where Briar is pointing.
It's a trap.
This wall was not designed as a trap. Somebody sabotaged this wall to become a trap.
Whoever did this had to have done this recently, possibly while we were down here.
And resealed the wall, so they had more than enough time. This had to have been done before we came. Otherwise, we would have heard, well, whatever it took to make this wall look normal again.
Can I roll a perception check for footprints?
And also, further down
sure.
Use Magitech, which does make some sense if you fought the Magitech enemies already.
How about a 7?
You look down for footprints. You find some footprints. There's more. Heck, there's another set. There's another set. Then you realize, wait, these are our footprints.
Oh, never mind, guys.
I paced back and forth, saying, I think I was wrong here. I don't believe that the Sorcerer King runs this dungeon anymore. He may have been long gone.
No, because
whoever there runs Magitech. Magitech was not among those display pots that we found, except last. And that
exactly. But the last one wasn't Magitech; it was spiritualism. If anything, that was rudimentary Magitech. It was ancient. It was nothing compared to what we have nowadays. So, there's no Magitech except this. This is new. This is different. Somebody's in here who understands Magitech. We are not alone.
Clearly, they know they ain't alone too, because that was probably either designed for us or, hell, really anyone who could have been trying to nose their way down here.
Why would they design that?
Also was an alarm, which means we've been discovered.
They know we're coming.
Even if it wasn't designed as an alarm, with how loud that explosion was, they definitely know.
So let's proceed with caution now.
Alright, behind me. Let's continue down this hallway.
Alright, you continue down the balcony path to where the bridge on this side ends, and looking off to the east, you see that there is indeed another hallway, although the door to it is already open, and hanging inside that hallway is a pair of axes hanging bent inside the hallway.
You think that might have been a trap that's no longer active now?
Perhaps.
I think it's time to assume that all traps are active.
I think so.
Yeah.
But whoever did this and has been altering this Magitech wasn't especially effective. These aren't sophisticated mechanisms that were built with Magitech. Just a corruption of what was already here.
Well, that still required an understanding of what was already here.
True.
Yeah.
We'd best be on our guard.
So I assume y'all move into the hallway where the axes are?
I'll go through the door.
Yeah. You go through the door and look side to side. Be like, yeah, those are slits where the axes would have normally been able to slide in and out of like a pendulum. But looking at these axes and how they're bent, it looks like they were warped, like crap. Now I'm trying to find the right word. Subjected to some intense flames, hot enough to get the metal to warp and melt and bend so that they would smash against the sides instead of sliding through the slots, effectively disabling the trap completely.
Our competitor here has serious fire magic, and I think we have competition.
You might be right.
Maybe that's why that wall Magitech was tampered with, because they wanted to ensure that anyone else coming down here wouldn't be able to steal their treasure or glory or whatever they're seeking.
Right.
Well, they've also left the minor treasures behind. That means that whoever came down here knows exactly what they were looking for. They passed up everything else.
Maybe there's something more valuable down further?
They were in this room specifically, and is there any exits to this room?
There's a door at the other end of the hallway.
Is there anything in this room right now besides the axes?
Nope.
Alright, I proceed to the other door and open it.
I will follow close behind.
Yeah. You open it, and in this room there is a lever.
Why did it leave her?
Yeah, because it wanted a divorce.
Does the lever hold which way?
It doesn't really matter. It's pushed one way.
Okay. I think the
It's
person,
already been pushed.
our competition, pulled this lever. They knew what they were doing. So should we leave it pulled, or should we reverse what they did?
There's my
what
answer.
did it even do?
Pull the trunk. So does Kenzo just go up and pull the lever?
Yeah, we're debating too much. Kenzo would probably just turn into action.
All right. Kenzo, you walk up. Try to casually pull the lever in the other direction. Be like, oh, this is kind of hefty. You use two hands, pull on it, get to go to the other side, and on activating that lever, you hear a very loud grinding sound.
Kenzo's gonna back up.
No, it's not from inside the room. It's actually from behind you.
Kenzo's
From
gonna
the
get
main
flushed with the
room.
wall. He's gonna get flushed with the wall then. Turn around. Shit exploded last time. He's not gonna play this game again.
No, I think the lever opens up the big door, and whoever was here closed it and set a trap for it.
That's entirely possible too. We should check.
Yeah, let's take a look.
No. Let's stay here and rest and not go out there.
This is not a safe area.
So you want to go to the big door?
Yes.
Where a giant creature's waiting for us.
Yes.
Because that'll be so much safer.
The only other choice is to retreat for now. And that is a valid option.
I say we press on.
The barrier that they have set was to prevent the monsters from leaving. And we've cut down on the monster population quite sizably. We could leave this dungeon and rest for now if we wanted to.
I think a rest sounds like a good idea. That's my advice to you.
I say we press on. Kenzo, you need an elixir? I can give you one.
Use a damn rest! That's what I could use.
Someone's here. We don't have time to rest.
Okay, there's also other things here. Scary things. Big things.
We can take them.
I mean, we've dealt with them so far. And whoever's been setting these traps...
You mean I've dealt with them so far?
We've
And
all
I'm telling
dealt
you,
with
we
them so
should take a
far.
rest.
We've all dealt with them so far.
Y'all are playing in something you don't fully understand. One of these days, it's gonna get you in a lot of trouble.
Every dungeon is like that. When you're doing treasure hunting, you need to pace yourself, and I do agree with Kenzo. If we, as the party, believe that we can continue, we probably should. We should at least investigate what's beyond that big door. Opening that door does not mean entering.
You ever heard of the saying, curiosity killed the cat?
We're not here for curiosity. We're here to complete a mission.
Someone's here,
Thankfully,
and I don't like it, but I think we're on a time limit. I don't like the idea of just resting and taking more time for them to do whatever they want.
I would agree.
Patience. Patience is wise, though, when you don't understand. If we rest at the mouth of this place, they still have to come by us to get out of here.
If we're resting, we're going back to the camp and getting out of the barrier.
What we don't know, and do need to consider is, if someone's ahead of us and they're treasure hunting like we are, or that this is some bad monster trying to cover its tracks
I don't know.
and try to defeat us, there might be an exit from beyond that door that we're not seeing. I think we need to pursue.
It's not a rival treasure hunter. I was wrong because they set the trap up for this hallway and pulled that lever, I think, to shut the big door. I think they knew what they were doing.
So you think someone encountered something real dangerous behind that door and decided to nope out and make sure it couldn't get away?
No, I'm thinking they're trying to protect something behind the door. Maybe slow us down. I don't know.
That could be too. For both of those reasons, I think we should pursue.
If nothing else, we should look beyond the door, see what's there.
I agree.
I think rushing ahead without rest is like swinging a blade dulled by haste. It may strike, but it'll never cut true.
Well, we still have capabilities and resources to continue on a peace. The longer we stand here, the more that the monsters will wander around and find us. I think we need to pursue while we still have time.
Well, they're going to wander around and find us. Isn't that the mission, nonetheless?
Well, we can either take defense or we can take the lead. I think we need to take the lead. I'm with
I
Jose.
agree.
Ken's just going to shake his head and follow.
Okay, what are our options from here, DM? Is there any other way out, or?
Back the way you came.
I think we go back the way we came. We go back down the ladder and go straight for the big door.
Agreed. Onward.
Mhm.
I lead the way, and we do that.
You go back out through the hallway, and indeed, those big doors are wide open.
I knew it.
Here a spear
Yeah.
up.
Although you can't really spot what's inside from this angle because the door's kind of mess with where you can see.
I think we are about to get a lesson in patience. Partially.
Fortune favors the bold. Do we go in or do we stay? If we stay, this is still not safe, and we could be attacked at any time. Time is running out between when something else is likely to find us and the battle beyond, which is probably greater and more important.
I mean, if you do want to go back out, you'll have to go through the main room again.
I think fortune also favors the prepared, and the wise learn to balance the two.
Well, most
We're
of it,
pretty much at full strength right now. We don't need to rest.
In an extended battle, we have the resources to pass around among the party. I say we proceed.
Is anyone looking at the door?
Oh, I am.
The big
Good.
door?
Yeah, let's look at the door.
Yeah.
Yes, everybody's looking at the big door.
You'll briefly see like a red witch's hat pop out and look up.
Survival adventure.
Right at your direction before pulling back into the door.
Actually, I will correlate by the wall.
Can I roll a perception to try to figure out what that was?
You're pretty sure that was a person. As far as the archaeologist told you, nobody's come in before you.
Whoever and whatever that was, that must have been the one who tampered with the magic tech.
Okay, we go down the ladder and head for the big door.
Yes.
Alrighty.
We're going in.
Me
Yeah.
ain't gonna die.
Haven't seen the figure. Y'all rush down the ladder, getting you quickly back into the main room and running towards the open door.
Oh, I wouldn't say
Yeah.
running. We should approach this with respect, like everything else in this dungeon.
Okay.
Remember where we are. We need to watch our steps.
Well, Randall, Rosea, what would catch your eye as you come out of the room and finally look inside that open door? There is a golem, an ancient golem that, as far as you've read in the records, does not exist.
This shouldn't be
It-
here.
It's made from sort of bluish metal. What would be shoulders is flared out in like some triangular forms, and the arms under it are basically cannons. The
Can I
eyes on the
have-
face are dark and dormant.
Can I have an insight check to see if we can take this thing?
Sure. DC 2.
I don't like this at all.
Okay.
Double ones. Watch.
This is a golem. It's also dormant.
Like if it were to become active and fight us, what are our odds?
Well, you know that these things are used to fight demons.
It means that these are weapons of war. Ancient weapons from the time of the demon invasion.
Yeah, but
Can
I'm a
I
weapon of war too.
can I roll a perception check on it to see if it has been activated recently, or if it has like a thick layer of dust on it?
Well, you could try to take a closer look at it. Though, as you start to get closer, you'll notice there are 3 other figures there.
Oh gosh, the
Are they
villains.
just as tall as the
Uh-oh.
golem? Are they just as tall as the golem?
No, they're 3 times as large. No, they're human-sized.
It's the
Yeah, I was
3
waiting for it.
villains.
I was like, all right, guys, y'all have a good trip in the dungeon.
Yeah.
I'm out.
No, it's
One of
it's the
them,
3 villains that were spoiled earlier.
one of them is wearing a blue wide-brimmed witch hat and a robe like blue and white dress, and much of her exposed skin would be bandaged up, and one of her eyes would be blackened. Next to her, in a similar look, but in red, be another girl. No bandages or bruises, but a maniacal grin on her face and a ball of fire dancing in her palm. The third figure stood in the shadow of the golem, keeping himself mostly hidden under a robe that had the hood up, though red eyes glowed from under it. And next to him was a fairly large backpack.
Mhm.
The red robed figure would speak
Not
up.
lollies, are they?
No.
Thank God, to be honest.
The red one would speak up first. Papa, people come like you did said. Here quick though. Should we burn them to a crisp?
How did you get in here?
The robed figure. His red eyes would gaze across the party, although notably lingering on the 2 Ionians. In due time, my dear Hannah. With our burning away our foes is not the reason why we are here. He shoulders the bag, not seeming bothered by the weight of it, even with his life-seeming frame.
Oh.
As for how we got in, there's more than one way to enter a tomb, you know.
What do you say we take this outside and away from this thing? He's going to point at the golem.
Oh, are you afraid of one of these things?
You know, if it activates, it'll kill us all, right?
And yet you people have still used these as weapons, haven't you?
You really want to have this conversation here next to...
He'll step forward. His hood will come back a bit, and you can see the red metallic skin and actual horns jutting from his head. I don't think we want to have a conversation at all.
I think we should. I think it's only polite.
Maybe next time.
You wouldn't want to be a rude host now, would you? You should at least be interesting.
It's interesting is for those that have the time to spare for it. As it stands right now, we've already gotten what I've come for.
But will you be leaving with? That is another question.
I will be. You can have this thing.
It is your presence that has awakened the monsters. If we defeat you, we can determine how to make sure that the monsters are quelled, so that the miners can continue their work.
Now, if he's
Oh.
leaving, we don't even have to fight. One
Yes,
should not
yes.
seek battle for the sake of glory.
DM, is he a demon? Red skin and horns?
Yeah. Red metallic skin.
But we haven't seen demons in 50
Yeah.
years. We're not entirely sure what they actually look like now, except for the tails.
I'll ask, are you a demon?
And the Ionians finally start putting 2 and 2 together.
We must destroy this monster for the sake of Ionia.
And
You're
we
not
must
in Ionia.
For the sake of
prevent these
Caldra.
demons
For the sake of all lands.
You
Good.
do not speak
No,
for
no.
Caldra.
No, I think your friend was saying we could be on our way. So, we shall.
I
Kana,
won't let you.
if you could be a deer.
Oh, here we go.
As the demon steps back, along with Hana, the blue girl, or yeah, the blue witch girl, Kana apparently raises both her hands, and a wall of ice would start to form in front of the door.
Are they trying to trap us in?
No. They're trying to
Then we
delay
have
you.
to do it. We need to face the demon now while we have a chance to find out exactly what they're capable of and what their intentions are.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we'll lose them for good.
I'll charge them and attack the wall of ice.
Make a DC 14 might check. As you hear them already running off.
They're already booking it.
I will invoke my bond for Randall to re-roll the 2. Fabula point.
Alrighty.
17.
Well, we've got to do something. We have to do it fast.
Yeah, you crash into the ice wall, and you were not ready for how thick it was in the short time it was made. So it takes you a few moments to fully charge your way through, and you bust out. You bust out on the other side, and you don't see them. Although there does seem to be a blaze going on in some sort of passageway behind the golem.
I'm just gonna run after him.
With elemental magic to stop them. It's probably going to be one after the other.
Alright, so are you dashing through the flames?
Yes.
Take 20 damage.
Okay. Is anyone following me?
Well, I'm not going to let Rosea go by herself. I'm going to try to use Soaring Strike to go through it, using that blast of air. I hope it helps. He might even make it worse, but in his rush to try to save his friend, Randall doesn't care. He's going to go through that.
Give me a coin flip. A D2.
Oh, jeez.
A 2, you reduce the damage by 10. A 1, you increase the damage by 10.
Oh,
Oh no! Uh, can I try to just do something about the heat with one of the ice bolts? Maybe try to cool things off.
meanwhile, yelling at the dip.
yeah.
Stop! Stop! We can't chase them like this. We don't have the capability to get through all the traps they're setting. We don't have the power to chase them. Stop!
But what about the fire?
Well, let's see. Do. Rosette,
Where are they?
you,
Sorry.
yeah, Rosette, you've dashed through the fire and you found yourself dashing down steps. Randall, you're soon behind her, and you just kind of stumble and fall on the steps because you just made the fire worse on yourself. But
I'll
Rosetta's
stop because,
still running forward.
No, I'll stop because Randall told me to stop.
We look ahead.
Yeah,
Is there
so-
any evidence of
Randall, you're hurt! And I'm gonna heal Randall.
No, stop! Wait,
Yeah.
we're sitting right here. Watch ahead. See what they're doing.
I'll heal Randall,
you-
then watch ahead.
Yeah, you wait a moment, 2 moments. There's a rumbling explosion. The tomb shakes a bit. Then everything
follow them. We're
settles.
going to cut it. Well, whatever way that they're going out, the monsters aren't going to come that way. We need to retreat and report to the archaeologists out there. We cannot follow them. Not with the trap that they're laying. They'll kill us all.
Okay. I healed you for 40, by the way.
We need to head back to the car.
Gotta say, after the stories I heard about the demon war growing up, wasn't expecting to just randomly run into one in the middle of a dungeon.
Well, we need to put out this fire so that we can get back to you.
Yeah, the fire does start slowly dying down. And Randall and Rosea, you can hear a roar from down past the bottom of the steps. Y'all didn't go down to the bottom of the steps, so you don't know what's beyond there.
No. But we certainly can't face whatever's down there now. Whatever they've left down there, it's going to be a threat to everything. We need to gather our strength, and we need to rest so that we can return and do battle. It's clearly some sort of monster meant to guard the way. And we can't let the miners. We need to go back, gather our party, do as Kenzo suggested. Now that we know our position, we definitely need to rest before we come back down here. Is the golem route a safe place?
The golem has not moved, but as the fire dies down and you re-enter the room, you're now seeing the golem from behind. And it looks like the golem was ripped open from the back.
And they took an activation module to activate a golem they had. Wonderful.
Probably took its power core.
I agree.
Did we have 3 Fabula points for that scene?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
So not only was one of them a demon, but they also stole whatever was powering that thing.
Right. That's why we had to stop them, but they got away. Dang it. There's some kind of roar down there, too. Be on your guard.
Also, the two girls, they seem to be human. They were not covered in metal.
And they're working with the demon. So, Kenzo, what do you think we should do now?
You're not going to be able to chase them.
I agree.
I do not think that is the last we will see of them, though.
Etesian, what do you think? This is your first time seeing a demon. Have you seen these before?
Monkey here.
Are you with us?
Etesian! They got it! Etesian!
They're screaming my name. Let's meander in. You know what I like about the king? He's a human, just like me.
Yes, but we were asking about the demon.
Oh, well, that demon should be killed.
So you know that this is a demon.
I mean,
A live one.
it's easy to tell. Or an alien. But either or.
You
Should
and
be
Elliot's.
They've certainly sealed off their own escape. And they got what they came for. And what they came for, considering the size of that bag, was the power core from this golem.
Given how they seem to talk down to y'all about using them as weapons, what could they possibly use that for?
Could I use the radiant holosphere to power the being?
The golem?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
You need an Omega Sphere for that.
I was curious. I was like, hey, what?
Well, let's at least gather our forces here. Decide on the next plan. If we didn't need a rest before, we certainly need it now. This golem isn't going to be any threat, but it's still an important archaeological find.
Gathering forces, that reminds me of the Heroes of the Sky play, Gathering Forces. I'm so sad.
Anyway.
Oh, I saw that play.
There isn't much for us to do down here except to make sure that this section of the dungeon is safe for the miners and archaeologists to investigate. We could stop them short of this large door. Mostly because, well, now that we found a golem, we need to report back to the king. This changes things. It means that someone is trying to activate a golem somewhere else, maybe in Gaul. The king must know.
Yeah, the king must know there was a demon here too, and he got away.
Worse yet, since we've seen a demon, it means that somehow the demons have not been completely sealed after the last battle during the last demon invasion. Either more are being constructed somehow, or we missed some, or they're somehow escaping from the land of Ionius. We have a problem.
Yeah, this
If only my master was here right now. He'd know exactly what to do.
Well, he's not. It's just up to us. We gotta do something.
True.
There's another roaring coming from the stairwell. And the tomb seems to rumble a bit.
Well, we can't stay here.
Like something is ramming into something.
Well, we need to seal this door. in case that monster decides to come up. We need to leave this room now, and we need to go back to the lever and seal this door. That's for starters. And we're not in good shape to fight whatever they left, most likely to destroy us after the traps that they set. So we need to leave now.
I could only imagine what a demon would be behind.
Well, we're about to find out, but we need to get to the king and let him know exactly what we do know so far, or at least let the miners know so that the message can be relayed. We may want to rest, stay here, and fight whatever's coming.
I imagine we have to clear out the big monster anyways, eventually.
I would agree.
I mean, the miners and archaeologists can't exactly do it.
True. So what we need to do is to seal up what we can behind us, pass through the barrier, take a rest, give the miners information so that they can report to the king on what we have found so far. And then we're going to have to go back in.
He's kind of ramming the temple. You think it will survive until then?
I don't know. I don't know how much time we have. We may not be able to rest, but we need to move. We need to close this door, otherwise we're going to fight this thing completely unprepared.
I feel fine. I think I could fight him.
It's
No.
not that if you can fight it, it's that if the team can fight it.
And Kenzo's right. Some of us have been worn down. If possible, we need to rest before every major obstacle if we can. That way we can fight it at
And
full
you don't.
speed.
And your overconfidence is starting to show. I'm starting to worry about you. You don't even know what you're fighting. How do you know you can take it?
I don't, but it's something I must do.
You must
Well,
fight
don't worry about
everything?
No,
Don't
I
worry
must
about
fight
that
this
now.
thing.
And if we're going to fight it, then we need to fight it in advantageous terms. Terms of our choosing, not of its choosing.
I'm just worried that if we delay, the temple will collapse.
That might happen anyway. We may lose this place like we lost the last one.
Well, theoretically, if it does cause the temple to collapse, it's going to collapse right on top of the thing and probably kill it anyway.
You need
True.
to choose your fights carefully. A blade drawn for every challenge dulls battle begins.
So it's largely decided. Commander, you're with me. We leave this place. Now.
Okay.
Tijin, you're basically the only full caster of the group. You can tell that the mana buildup in this dungeon is starting to get thicker.
There are still wandering monsters in this dungeon. We're not exactly at full strength. We may need the rest of
Affect
our
like a
strength to
bad
fight our
smell
way
or affect
out.
like humidity?
What? Randall
Mana
snaps his
here
head.
is getting thick.
Think of what?
Bad smell or humidity, I'd say.
What's-
That's why I could describe it to goobers.
It's one more reason for us to leave, while we still can. The information that we have and have seen, especially a demon, that information needs to be relayed to the King of Cauldra. It's more important than even our survival.
Okay, you're the boss.
So, we leave now.
Okay.
And we
I
leave
lead
as
the way.
carefully as we can. This place is still full of surprises. We need to be on our guard, especially the rear guard, which means we're going to reverse our forces. Rosea, you have the strongest defense. You should bring up the rear just in case that thing begins to chase us. And then
Okay.
we'll find out exactly how strong that magical barrier might be.
We retreat, Hesson. We didn't take the bait.
We are leaving.
That was already
Consequences.
debate.
A good DM makes consequences.
We're leaving.
That was already the bait.
We're moving
So,
through these
so you
rooms
know,
in order.
if you leave the dungeon, the monsters will level up.
That's fine.
It adds the mana
Oh,
because there were 2 entrances. The mana was going out at one entrance. It was being blocked at another. Now the mana is all blocked.
yeah,
It's
but we
building
don't know.
up.
Yeah, we don't know that.
Artesia knows that the mana is building up.
Well, Letitia had better tell us, otherwise.
Artesian did.
Yeah, but she just said humidity. That doesn't mean.
Yeah, that
Not
doesn't mean
right.
shit. Kids wouldn't
I mean-
understand that at all.
Bugabud is magical. Would Bugabud feel it?
It's like in the air, you know? You can feel it coming in the air. Feels like humidity.
Like
Yeah.
what? What's coming?
Bugabud
else
would
is-
feel.
Do I notice Bugabud acting strangely or reacting to it at all?
Let's see here. How would you come from a magical forest? Bugabud came from a magical forest. You've known Bugabud from being in a magical forest and being outside where there is no real buildup of any mana. And he started to act like he did in the forest, although a little more agitated.
She'll grab Bugabud. That's not a good sign, on buddy. Is it that bad?
Wouldn't that be even more reason to leave the dungeon?
Yeah, there's some real strong magic building up in here. If Bugabud's
Then-
reacting to it, it's getting pretty bad.
Then we may need we may need to evacuate the miners. We don't know what we're facing down there. We also know that we're not at our full. It makes the most sense to at least warn the kingdom that the demons are here and that they've placed a monster inside this dig site. And a big one.
I agree. I think the best course of action is to retreat for now, regroup, and come in with a full force. Fully healed, fully ready for battle, and ready to take on. We now know the layout. We know where to go. I think to retreat and regroup and then come in would be better.
True. That way, if we do not succeed, then the king's forces can be marshaled against this beast. We're not the only force in the kingdom, and we, as a reminder, we are guests here. We need to report back to the forces of Cauldra. That's the most important thing, so that they can decide what the best move is, based on what we have found successfully.
Do not think they expected a demon in here. That news will spark something inside of the king.
And that's the most important thing of all. If we've seen a demon down here, and if that fits the new description of what these demons are, he was in the previous demon war, he will remember. That news is the most important thing of all. And it doesn't get out there if we die here.
And if the miners all die, we are
True.
the only defense against the miners. They should know what's coming.
Also true. We need to leave entirely. It's the smartest thing to save the greatest number. Granted, we could try to be heroes, but that's an unknown. And if we take this risk, it could leave the entire kingdom and perhaps the whole world unknowing that the demons exist. The demons tried to destroy us by setting a trap. We can't allow ourselves to fall for it. We have to leave this dungeon and warn everyone that the demons have returned.
All right, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Yes, it will be tougher. It's plot trumps monster every time. Every time.
If y'all had only gone down to the bottom of the steps, you would have
gotta
noticed
go.
something very
gotta go.
important.
I know, but we gotta go. We gotta go. We've seen enough.
I haven't heard a good enough reason to go down there. It
Nope,
still makes
nope.
more sense to retreat and come back.
Retreat. We're going. We're going, and we're warning the kingdom. Then we can come in.
I agree with that completely.
Yes.
Even if your monsters level up, it's still within the plot. I agree with that. To retreat and then come back.
Right. We gotta go. So we're reversing through the rooms in reverse order to make it to the entrance.
Yeah, well, I believe the random encounter was at 5 of 6.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're gonna fight something on the way out. It was at more than that. More than that. It was 8 of 8 when we hit the door. So we
that
right
was
now.
for the demon and his allies escaping.
Oh, okay. There was no
'Cause
other
Oh.
clock that I saw.
Yeah, there's no
the-
other clock after that then.
The previous clock was at, I see 4 of 6.
I see 6
Oh
of
yeah,
8,
4 of 6.
7
There
of 8,
There it is. 4 of 6.
8 of 8.
4 of 6.
That was for the demon getting out.
Yeah. The 8 clock was for the
Yes.
have.
Yeah, there's a 4 of 6.
Yeah.
There's a 4 of 6.
Yep. Now, so that clock is still active for a random encounter. Okay.
Yeah, but given everything we've encountered and everything that's gone on, yeah, we're at 6 of 6.
Probably. Yeah, we're gonna get jumped. Next room we enter.
We don't
Here
really
we
have
go.
time for a encounter right now. It's
No, we don't.
10:50 already.
Right. The shadows await us. Next time on Saga of Sylvonia.
It's a good place to wrap up, Hesson. Unless you want to do a cutscene.
Well, I guess since y'all are exiting the dungeon completely, I guess one thing that I can reveal is there was a healing area right in the next room.
Well, we'll find it when we go back in here. We're out. We're leaving. We're gone.
Actually, you won't. It'll be destroyed by then.
We're still leaving. We're out of here.
Yeah, no, I was willing to chase him all the way down to the monster, but Randall gave me a direct order. He's my commanding officer, so.
That would be see. No matter which way you do it, that would be metagaming, and I can't do that.
Right. We can't do that. Besides, this is a major. This is not a.
I already made the. I already made the plot point that we don't have time to rest because the monster will destroy the dungeon, and y'all disagree with that. So we're at where we're at.
Even if it destroys the dungeon, what we've learned is too drastic to stay around.
That's where we're at. So there we are.
That's a plot bomb.
Sacrificing a golem.
We gotta deliver the plot
I would
bomb.
rather sacrifice a golem to get the information back that the demon race is back.
Absolutely. That's a major plot bomb. We got to reveal that. We have to.
And why are they here? What was it after? Maybe there was something more here.
Well, he's after
that information. That information has to get back because it's like saying an enemy spy is here. I mean,
right? Exactly. And he stole the major engine for a weapon of war. That has to be reported too.
Exactly.
We've got to do this.
We're basically going back and saying, "Hey, a demon stole a nuke." Like,
Yeah, we've got to do this.
Well,
We've got to let the king know.
here's a thing to note. Nobody really looked inside that hole.
Nope, we didn't. Doesn't matter.
No,
We got all the
nobody
information
confirmed
we
what was
need.
actually taken out of a golem.
Yeah,
Hmm.
we're going to make the assumptions that we currently have.
yeah, I mean, I got to stick with what I have. Given the
It's all
information and what I have, I know nothing about golems. So
we don't need it.
So I'd have just, taken what I've known. They took something, and clearly they got whatever they wanted. They were in a...
Right.
And were those other demons with it? I mean, is it controlling people? See, that's more information we got to get back.
Right.
There was a demon
go.
with 2 girls, or witches.
Right.
That information is vital.
Yep.
Yeah, but we could have stopped.
We got to provide description. Yep. Providing
We
descriptions
had
for
a
all
chance
of
to stop
this,
them. We didn't.
and we didn't.
How?
Run through the traps and fight them.
You took like 30 damage!
And I healed it. It's fine. We're tough.
And if we would have followed, we'd have taken 30 damage.
And I would
That's
have
what
healed
Kenzo
you
was
too.
like,
Etesian could have healed too.
no,
It's
I'd have
fine.
been dead. I'd have
As we're
been
walking
dead.
through the dungeon,
We
as
could have
we're
healed
Yeah,
walking
you before and after.
previous room and previous room, we're still arguing all the way out.
all the way out the
Judges
party.
arguing with each other all the way out.
I'm sitting at 35 health, 9 MP, and 6 inventory points. Kenzo's full on. We need to withdraw.
I just imagine as we're leaving the
Yeah, I could have
dungeon,
healed your health and given you...
Kenzo, Randall, and Rosie are just sitting there
we're still-
arguing back and forth
We're
while
still dodge at it.
Kenzo is thinking these outsiders are going to kill me.
Well, it's not even about you. It's about revealing the presence of the race after 50 years. This could signal the start of another war.
Yes,
That's
that
far
too.
more important than anything that they took in there. That's just a
Yes.
tiny piece of an overall plot to try to defeat everything that lives. We need to get that information out. And if we fight foolishly like this, and the only reason that it's foolish is that we could try to get more information, but what more information is there than what we have? What could we possibly
We
gain
could
by
have tried to
defeating
stop them, but it's fine. It's already done. We're making our way out. No point
It's not a
discussing it
choice
further.
of this or that. It's a choice of what we do with it and what we need to do with the information that we've just collected. The demons are back, and you and I both know what that means for our homeland.
Yeah, I know, but
That also means
Metatalk. Even if we did fight them, even if we did win, they could have used Ultima points to surrender and escape. By the way,
or whatever else, but still
so
back in
there's no way
character.
we could have actually beat them here. But
We need to do 2 things. We need to inform the king. We need to inform King Yavis. We
Of
have
course.
to do that.
Of
And we
course.
need to return to Ionius as soon as possible to warn our homeland that the Demon's Dome might be in danger.
Maybe we can send a message somehow.
And
No.
it was the demon wasn't here to fight us. That was the biggest thing Kenzo picked up on. This guy's not here to fight us.
No. He
It
was there to
doesn't
get
matter.
something from the book.
Ionis does
He
need
was
to be
doing-
told, but maybe we can send a message somehow. Maybe we have a communicator.
No.
This is
a
we're
matter
just JRPG. Yeah, this is Star Wars.
This is a matter of
Yeah.
state. We need to do this
There's
personally.
Magitech. Who says there's not Magitech phones?
Yeah, no, this is too top secret. This is presidential eyes only right now.
So we
If
have
this
to go
gets out
all
into
the
the
way back to
public that the
Ionius?
demons, if this gets back to that the demons are back. Like, you want the public to know that? There'll be panic in the streets.
Well, Ionius is built a little different. When the military learns, and they will, then things change in our homeland, and change severely. We've been on a military buildup for quite some time to fight an entire, starting with the Demon's Dome. That means that all of our preparations need to be ramped up to the top level of readiness now, right now.
And we wouldn't just go straight there. We would come out and we would tell the miners, we would usher everybody away from this location.
And we should. But we
And
don't
we
need
would
to
warn
tell,
them, nobody
need to
is
tell
to go in there. We will be back. And yes,
Agreed.
we would go to the king ourselves. This is something we need to tell him.
But this is where we disagree, Kenzo. This is where we disagree. And this is quite simply because we have to return to Ionia. Based upon this information, the bulk of the demon's army is located within our lands. We need to get home now.
Yeah, this is where we do disagree, because Kenzo needs to tell the king, because they're here.
We can,
Well,
we can do
thankfully-
both. We can do both.
Thankfully, the castle is on the way. But based upon our allegiances being as tenuous as they are, we may be forced to part ways, Kenzo. That's all I'm saying.
My loyalty is going to be to the king first, because not only did he give us this mission and all that, or not only is this for Chaldea, but this was given to us. This is important. This is going to take more than just your country. This is something that needs to be discussed at the highest.
Yeah, we're gonna tell King Yavis, and like we might have to go home. Like,
And the reason we can't send a messenger too is this is so important. This absolutely has to get to the head of state. We can't trust a messenger.
Yes.
I
We saw it
just
with
think
our
there's,
own
with all our magic tech, we should have some kind of communication device.
Well,
I
our
like
communication device is the shooting star. And that's where we're going after we meet the.
Okay.
I like the idea that we have to travel. I do like that idea a bit more. That this is too important, because anybody could be listening too. It could be accepted by any.
Well,
Which is why we need to keep the secret between us
well,
for
it
now.
would be military
and
grade and encrypted.
The things who need to hear this far more.
Well, I don't have that. I mean, I'm magic. I don't military grading thing. I mean, that's a hell of a
We
feat.
do. If we have communicators, they're definitely military grade and encrypted.
Yes, but they are short range. They don't extend this far. This is why they sent the shooting star and us in the first place. That's why we need to go
Okay.
home. And we need to inform the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, everyone. But we need to talk to our military forces and our nobility, which are two different things.
Yes, because
And we need to get
that demon's not teleporting to Ionius. Whatever he's doing is going to be localized here first.
right,
And
which is why.
and if he was working with other demons, there would have been other demons with. What are the witches about?
True. We're not exactly
He's up to
sure.
something. He's up
He
to
might
something.
be a
and
survivor from the demon war. A lone
Which
survivor
is
trying
true.
to re-spark the demon war or something.
still highest estate levels. A demon is still something not to be toyed with.
And
Which is one of the
Rosetta,
reasons why, right off the bat, I thought it was a terrible. I could have pulled out the sword and attacked him. Thought it was a terrible idea.
Okay.
But we also need to be mindful of this. What we saw may not be entirely, but maybe something else. We need to talk to those people who fought in the previous demon incursion personally.
Well, not only that,
those
we could.
demons were here before. Listen, those demons were here before I was born. That entire demon conflict happened and ended before most of the people on these continents were born. We need
Which
to
is-
talk to the kings and have them determine exactly what we saw.
Exactly, which is why I think it's more important to go see the king. He's old enough that once we describe the demon, he may know it. He may know something about it.
And that's
A
why
red
we
metallic
don't
demon that stands out.
get that information.
Yeah, I mean, of
We
course
need
we're
to
going
get
the king. I don't
Yes.
know why this is.
So
No, I'm just saying that why. I'm not arguing the point. I'm saying that this why it's that important. That more information is going to be.
then let's
Yeah,
share it with the appropriate people while we still have time.
Sure.
They're on the move. We need to be on the move as well.
And I think I know one other person I need to,
Your brother.
without a doubt. No. Terrible idea. I need to go talk to the Magitech master, not my brother. We need to go see her.